Yo guys, what's going on? And welcome back to a new video. And today for you guys, we are going to be reacting to a new animator you guys want me to react to called Sultan Sketches. He's not new, but I haven't reacted to him. Today for you guys, we're going to be reacting to his old video called My First Love. And this video is featuring Emirichu, and we haven't seen Emirichu in a video in a long time on this channel, so I'm really excited to get into this. Before the video starts, guys, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all support you guys always show. It really does mean a lot to me. Leave a comment down below who you guys want me to react to in the future. But that being said, that's all I got for you guys, so let's get right into the video.
Sultan, look! Aren't they pretty? I
Oh,
just
wow.
bought these gel pens. They're so beautiful.
That boy's heart is
Only
beating.
you can borrow them, okay?
Several years later. Oh? How did it turn out like this?
Sultan, look! Isn't it pretty? The ocean at night.
Why is this hitting different?
It's beautiful.
Oh no, man. That boy's crying. I'm gonna cry. Pause. Wait. Wait.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting.
Whenever I think about this story, to this day, I still can't decide if it's a happy story or a sad story.
Oh, guys, we're in for it today, man. I'm so sorry.
wonder.
I didn't know.
What will you think of it?
Alright, guys, at the end of this video, you tell me if it's happy or sad.
If you've seen my previous videos about my school experience, you'll know that primary school for me absolutely sucked and I didn't have any real friends.
Okay.
But that's not completely true. You see, in the classroom at least, there was one person who always treated me with kindness.
Okay.
There was one person who, even though we were never close, I considered a comrade. This is the story about the first girl I ever loved. If you know me in person, as friends or even if we just went to school together, chances are you already know who this video is about. And you've
Okay.
probably heard bits and pieces of our story because people love to talk, but not the whole thing. To tell this story, I need to go to the beginning. The very beginning.
I like how Evie's in the
Our
background.
story
I'm so
takes
sorry.
place almost 10 years ago.
Alright, guys, we're going back into it, man. Oh, boy.
In the final year of primary school, our teacher assigned us random seats and I was seated next to a girl.
Okay.
She had these sparkly rainbow smiggle gel pens all packed neatly in a sleeve, and she turned to me and told me that only her best
Pokemon
friend and
cards.
I could borrow them, since I was sitting next to her. This was my first interaction with her. I didn't know it then, but that's when it all began.
Okay.
Now, she told me this a few years later, but we had actually been going to the same school since we were 5, but I just never noticed her until we were in the same class together.
Interesting.
A fact that she always
Usually
made
it's
me
the other
feel
way around
guilty
for
for.
me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She was always kind to me, always spoke to me in class, but we were never really friends, or at least I didn't think so.
Okay.
That was until the first day of high school.
High school changes everything, man. Ah, the paper changed. Oh, okay, the whole thing's changing. That makes sense, okay. That boy deep in thought. Mm-hmm.
Sultan? Please tell me you're in this class.
Yeah, I am. Are you?
Yay! Someone I know. Promise me you won't ditch me. I don't
You
want
guys
to be
won't see
alone.
it, but this little, like,
Promise me.
flag
you
on the top of
won't
my video
ditch
that
me
says
ever.
Emirichu's channel with a heart.
Mm.
She's super excited just to sit next to him, man.
This is the story of how a sultan fell in love with a princess.
Eee,
Her
that's
name
a
obviously
long
wasn't
line.
Princess,
Sorry.
but well, that was what I actually called her, so it's pretty accurate. Now,
Aw, man.
let me talk a little bit about what kind of person she was. She was very sweet, funny, caring, and she was very intelligent. I mean, I think we worked on hundreds of projects together. And she was beautiful. like stunning.
Okay.
She was one of the most gorgeous girls in the school, but she wasn't the typical popular hot girl you see in the movies.
Okay.
She was kind to everyone, but she kept her circle close. And as we grew closer, she let me in her circle. During primary school, when people used to bully me, she never did.
Okay.
And in high school, whenever I'd be walking
That
alone,
always leads to crushes.
she wouldn't let me. She'd run up to me and she'd wrap her arm around mine and she'd drag me to socialize.
Man.
In the first year of high school, I was
I
still
can already
extremely
see how this
shy
boy's
and
starting to fall in
timid,
love,
so
man.
I couldn't help but feel like a pest following her around. So I tried to limit my interactions with her, but she wouldn't have any of that. Every time our class had to pair up, she'd shoot me a stare and partner up with me. Whenever there were parties, she would always ask to go together. Because I was very insecure back then and thought no one liked me, I thought she was just doing it out of pity.
Right.
But as I grew up, as I made new friends, as I grew to become more social and confident, I realized it wasn't. She genuinely liked me and my company, and I adored hers.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
think when I became confident in my own skin and personality, that's when we truly grew closer.
Okay.
We were inseparable, and everyone in the school knew it. If they saw me or Princess by ourselves, they would get shocked because we were always joined at the hip. Not that I would ever leave her alone,
That's how it was for
of
me and my
course.
high school best friend.
There
We
were
could
a
be best
lot
friends
of
and
thirsty
never
guys in our
talked.
school who always checked her out when she walked past. I made sure they didn't. I was still pretty
That boy
shy
got
and
the
avoided
craziest
conflict when I
anime
could,
the
but
craziest
when it
anime
came
stare
to
I've ever seen in my
Princess,
life.
I would jump in headfirst for her. Princess didn't date much, and honestly, I think it was because I scared off a lot of guys.
Nice.
I didn't threaten them or anything like that, but from afar we did look like a couple, and every second question we were asked were, "Are you two dating?" It never weirded us
Usually
out
happens.
because, well, we were used to it and we were both very certain of where we stood with each other. We were best friends, that's all. Every time Princess dated, I would make it my mission to become close friends with the guy.
Nice.
I needed to know what kind of
She's
people
looking
they
at him
were.
like this.
I wasn't just gonna let the most perfect girl in the world date someone who didn't appreciate her. I would usually end up being the middleman and run back and forth between Princess and whoever she was seeing at the time and give advice to both of them and try to help them out whenever they needed.
Okay.
As for me, I dated
That
a
boy
few
put
times
himself
as well, but
prime in
for
the
some
friend zone.
reason, whenever I was getting
Mhm.
close to a girl, I pushed away. At the time, I thought I was just scared of commitment, but I still wasn't quite sure. Most of the girls I dated, Princess hated.
Oh, wow.
She was so sweet and kind to everyone in the school, but for some reason, she thought I picked the wrong girls, and she would usually lecture me about it.
Nice.
I think she also thought I deserved someone like me, and that was something I truly loved about her. I would always lecture her about leaving her
I like his
homework to the
animation
last
style,
minute,
his
and
drawing
she would
style. It's very
always
cool.
lecture me about sleeping properly. So there were a lot of lunch times where we would sit in the library so she could do her homework while I could sleep.
Nice.
As we grew older, we just grew closer and closer. I called her parents Mum and Dad, and she called mine that too. Our parents shipped us together, but we always laughed and brushed it off. The rumors at school also never stopped, but it never bothered us.
Okay.
We knew who we were, and that was all that mattered.
No, yeah, as long as you guys know your relationship, it doesn't matter what other people think.
So I thought.
Oh my gosh. Never mind.
In the 11th
Forget
grade,
everything I'm saying.
I
now.
was at a party that finished way earlier than it should have. I'd been drinking, grape juice.
Grape
Yeah,
juice.
grape juice.
Mm,
So I wasn't feeling too well. I was walking home when I received a text on my phone.
upside down.
It was Princess, and she was at my best mate's house with a friend, and she wanted me to come over after the party. It
Okay.
should be noted that at this time, Princess and my best mate were seeing each other.
Okay.
And so I hiccuped my way over there.
Nice. With the grape juice, guys.
When I arrived at his house, I walked into his bedroom and said hey to everyone, and then flopped down on the floor. We sat and hung out for a little while. Princess's friend was taking Snapchats of me doing dumb stuff. It was a good night.
Nice.
Was.
Oh my gosh. I'm not
I
ready to
remember
get hit in the
Princess's
feels.
friend wanted a selfie with me. And Then I said I didn't want a selfie with her. I wanted a selfie with Princess. So I turned around to ask Princess for a selfie.
Oh no.
And then...
Oh no, please. I'm not ready for this. I can't do this, man.
I want to take a selfie with Princess. Hey, Princess,
I stay away
come
from grape
take
juice.
a selfie with...
I see. I see. I see. It's okay. It's okay. Guys, that's her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend. But he's obviously hurt.
Sultan? Where are you going?
Oh, please say the right thing, man.
My mother's messaging me. She wants me home, and you know how she gets if I don't listen.
I'm gonna accept it. It could be a lot worse.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll see you at school on Monday?
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's done anything wrong. I don't think anyone's done anything wrong. I just hope he makes it back home.
Sultan, what are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. Huh?
Oh. Oh boy. He's a good storyteller, man.
I love her.
You think? To be continued. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. There you guys have it. That is episode 1. If you guys want me to react to episode 2, let me know down in the comments because I really do. But make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Oh boy.